peoples of the former Soviet Union. And until God leads us somewhere else, we will do that. I'm going to ask my wife to come for a few moments, and she's going to just kind of bring you up to speed with the countries that, or the one country that we work in at least. I wasn't going to do it, but I think I'd like her to do it. So when she comes, she'll be quite brief, and then I can continue.
This morning we're just going to start off with some interesting little kind of statistics that we'll put the quiz up. And this is just something that's going to involve Russia and Ukraine and some statistics. I think they're going to shock you. So feel free as the questions come up to kind of talk to your partner or your person next to you and get a consensus of
or stop us and ask us.
But you think this is going to go automatically, so we're just going to wait for the first slide. Some of the questions here you will think, if it gives you a multiple choice, you will think none of them are correct, because none of them could possibly be a right answer for the question that's being asked. You will, but one of them is always correct, and I think you will be quite surprised, I think shocked about the answers. Lovely scene, but no questions.
That's some scenery.
And let me just say that the answers to these are all quite current. This is not okay. We're on. Okay. So the first slide. Okay, the average family income in Russia, 2,919 rubles. How much U.S. dollars do you think that translates into? Sounds like quite a lot. If that was dollars, that'd be a really good income, but it's rubles. And it does not translate into very much. $100 a month.
100.
So they live on average on $100 a month. And
15.
7, 10, 13, or 15 abortions for every 10 live births. What
15.
do you think?
15. 15.
Any ideas?
15.
13. 13 abortions for every 10 live births. Pretty dramatic. So what year did the Soviet Union legalize abortion? Any ideas?
1960. 1960.
What sounds reasonable to you?
1920.
1920.
Oh my.
Pretty scary.
As a matter of fact, at one point in their history, it made it illegal to not have an abortion.
Ooh.
Now, how many orphans in Ukraine today?
100,000.
What do you think? How many orphans?
100,000.
Any ideas?
100,000.
100,000. That's going to shock you. 100,000.
Ukraine is about the same population as Canada.
So, how many die in St. Petersburg as a result of illegal drugs?
Day.
How many, 5 people died. Did they die in a week, a day, 2 weeks,
Day.
a month?
A day.
Every day, 5 people died in St. Petersburg, and that's just one city. Now, still on drug addiction, the average age of a drug addict in Russia,
12.
they're all kids, even 16-year-olds are kids. What do you think? The average age?
12.
12 years old. That's pretty awful. Next one, suicide rate in Russia. How many times the world average? Half, 2, 3, or 4?
4.
What do you think?
4, 3, 4. 3. 3.
3 times the world average. With such desperate situations and no money to live on, I guess that might be expected. But Russia's not a third world country. It's better than many. So how many women from CIS, that's former Soviet Union countries, are sold to Western Europe every year to become prostitutes?
Wow.
500,000.
Unbelievable.
That is really
Horrendous.
bad. So how many inmates in Russian prisons are living with HIV?
55.
Russia has one of the highest AIDS growths in the world,
55.
worse than Africa.
65.
So that'll give you a hint on the answer, 65%. So those are just a few things that are quite dramatic statistics, make you think, make you realize some of the things that us and other missionaries in Russia and Ukraine are facing, the social problems that the church is trying to address there are immense. And that's part of the mandate of the church and with mission organizations to try to address these types of problems.